In this lesson, I want to show you how to use a PayPal button to accept payment for an item on your website. What I've done to prepare is grab some images. I wanted to find something that we could sell, so I just chose this image. We're going to sell these colorful little pens. Then what I did was just create a little HTML file. I created just a sample little website, and right here I can add this information. I will include this sample site in your work files for you to use if you want to. Now, what I have to do is actually go create this button. So I'm going to go into my PayPal account and into my merchant services. Then I'm going to click Create Payment Buttons for your website. Now I've got to fill out this form. I'm going to use a Buy Now button. You can see the example right here. We're going to let people purchase one pen at a time. I can assign an item ID if I would like. We're going to make those pens $2.50. Now we can customize our button with some options here. We can have a drop-down menu with pricing and options there. Let me show you this. See how they have small, medium, large in the prices? We can also just have a drop-down menu. We don't have to have pricing beside it. And then we can also have a text field. Maybe we want to allow people to add text on their fancy little pen. So right now let's add a drop-down menu. Let's put in here, we're going to have colors, yellow, there was pink, green, and the other one was orange. Alright, we're done there. So there's our drop-down menu. If we want to have a specific amount for shipping, if you're just going to charge $1 every time you ship something, you can do that. We have shipping set up actually in our PayPal profile, and I'll show you that later on. If I need to have a tax rate in there, you need to make sure you understand those rules for whatever it is you're selling and from wherever you're selling. This option right here, use my secure merchant ID. This will just help make sure that you don't get a bunch of spam to your email. I would suggest using that. On step 2, we're not going to do a whole lot yet with that, but I am going to go ahead and leave this checked to save my button. And last but not least, these are customizations. What we're going to do right now is just customize this, take customers to a URL when they finish. So I created this page. It's in my VTC directory on my website. It's in a thank you folder, and then the file is thankyou.html. Basically, I just copy that and paste it into there. This is something I would add to your list, that you tell people thank you so much for buying from us. Here's how you contact us if you have questions. Tell them that you're working on their order, and it should be out to them really soon. Now I'm going to click the Create button. And there's my code. So what I'm going to do is highlight all of that. I could also hit select code. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go into my document here. Below this price, I'm going to paste it in there. Now, the price was $2.50. And we'll call it colorful pens. And then I went ahead and I resized that image. So we have a small picture of our pens. And there we go. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to preview it. So let's take a look and see what happens here. Alright, there's our Buy Now button. There are options. Maybe I want a pink pen. Then my user is going to hit Buy Now, and they can automatically go buy the product. So let's stop here, and then in the next lesson we'll keep working with these buttons.